morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching, whatever time you're listening. Welcome to Your Onion Podcast Show. Today we have a very, very, very special guest. His name is Bosco
Menezes.
See, I always just call him Bosco, so I'm not used to calling his surname. So I had to clarify how you pronounced it. Welcome, Bosco.
Thank you so much.
So, Bosco, with all my guests, I like to ask you, what you're doing at this present time, and then we go back in time.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm very proud to announce that I'm having my third BigBmeetup, which is a CSR initiative I've started last year. Actually, it's an anniversary event, the third one.
Okay.
It's themed on people who are differently abled. The first one was themed on wellness. The second on sports. I plan to have 4 every year, and I'm the founder of BigBmeetup, and also my flagship, which is BigBfotografi. That's how I would like to be known.
Excellent. Well, let's go back in time. Let's find out where were you born, where did you study, and how did you end up here?
Well, my father dragged me here actually.
Really?
But I'm happy he did.
How old were you?
I was 2.
Okay.
This was back in the late 70s, 77 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Bombay, now Mumbai, but I still like to call it Bombay.
Okay.
It's a vibrant city. If you haven't visited,
I've never been.
you should.
Yeah.
You have a lot of B-rolls there. You get a lot of
Yeah.
content and footage.
I think I'd probably need someone like you to show me around.
Well, I'll show you around.
Yeah.
I grew up in the place very close to, the movie Slum Dog Millionaire.
Oh, yeah?
It was shot like maybe 3 kilometers away from my place, yeah.
But you were only 2. But have you been back since?
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Every year, yeah.
Every year, what?
Twice a year, I go back home.
You got family still there?
My dad's retired and he's back home there,
okay.
yeah. So my dad came here in 77.
And what was he doing? Why did he come over here?
He used to work at the airport in India.
Oh, yeah.
So then he got a job with the then company Qatar National Travel, which was a Darwish entity. So he said, let's pack my bags and head to Qatar.
Yeah.
He had a chance to go to Dubai, but I'm so happy he chose Qatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a pioneer himself, actually, if I can speak a few words about my father.
Yeah, why not? That's why you're here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, they used to call him Lawrence of Arabia because that's his name, Lawrence.
Oh, really?
And, yeah. And he started a field hockey team in 1979 in Qatar. And
I suppose there was no field hockey before that.
No, there wasn't.
No.
Yeah, because there was only Indians and Pakistanis.
Yeah.
A couple of Brits and a couple of other nationalities actually. They had a huge league, and we used to play just outside what is now National Museum of Qatar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, field hockey there.
Was there a proper field, or was it just a sand pitch?
There was a sand pitch, but people, but the Pakistani community, the Pathans, used to come and roll it.
Really?
Like rolling grass.
Yeah.
Level it, and used to have a cool 1,000 people coming and watching you play field hockey on a Friday evening. So
that was from 1979.
1979. Yes.
Right. So you're what, 4 or 5?
Yeah, I was born in 75. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So you remember those days?
Of course, because I remember it. I mean, we were on the front page of the sports section of Gulf Times every weekend because we had fist fights sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with the hockey sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, really?
So yeah, it was fun. Yeah, David James, an old, I mean not old, but he was one of the sports reporters for Gulf Times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he remembered that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he started that league. Was there a league or?
Well, he started the team Wanderers Hockey Club,
right.
with 2 other gentlemen, and then when the Asian Games started. We got to play at the Asian Games venues after the Asian Games, So it wasn't a white elephant at the Rayan Club. So then the federation was formed. Qatar Olympic Committee formed a federation, and we
for field hockey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we won the league 7 times out of the past 9 times that.
So you took it up as well?
I did. Yes.
Was that your choice, or
no?
Was that...
It was my choice,
Okay.
but it was also. I mean, every Friday is going to play with your dad.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
you
Then
pick up the sport.
Bit of a
I wasn't
bonding
really good at
session.
it.
No.
So yeah, but I took care of the marketing and the PR and the sponsorship.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I was actually going to wear my hockey jersey and come here.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was
Good
like,
promotion.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah,
But you dressed up smart.
yeah. I was trying to keep up with you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was renowned for setting up the field hockey.
Absolutely. Renowned.
And he
Renowned is the
played.
word. He played at national level in India. In those days, national level it would be international level because we were the best team in India. I mean, in the world in those days, in the 60s and the 70s. Now it's it's Germany and Spain and other countries.
Oh, really?
Yep.
India's not up there.
Pardon?
India
is up there, but not at
as
the pinnacle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And because cricket's a big thing in India.
Oh, cricket is just murdered the national sport. Field hockey is the national sport of India and Pakistan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but by default, cricket is there.
Yeah.
So I really like to even talk about cricket because it's right up there in everybody's head. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe you can come. I would like to come back to BigBmeetup.
Well, no, let's. Okay, so growing up here.
Yeah.
What school did you go to? The Indian school? Was there an Indian school at the time?
There were just 2 Indian schools.
Okay.
Again, we were the pioneers because I was the first batch from one school, which is ideally Indian school.
Okay.
So every year we suppose we finished 8th grade, then we got the next grade. We were the first batch.
Right.
So we just kept getting the school up there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
And what was it like studying here?
Well, it was hard because it was, to be frank, it was really boring.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I should say that because.
We'll say it as it is.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Why?
Yeah.
Why was it boring?
Because there wasn't much to do. You just get up early in the morning at 4:45, get into your school bus.
What time did you start?
At 6:30 or 7, but then there were only a
but
few
then-
buses, so we had to go.
So you had to go around the whole.
Because I used to live in Musharraf. That's another story, but we'll get there some other time.
Okay.
So the bus comes and picks me up from Musharraf, and we head down to Salwa Road after finishing, Mansoura and other areas.
So did you mostly sleep on the bus until you got?
Yeah, most of them. But once you're in the bus, you don't really sleep. You wanna if you're a naughty kid, then you wanna have some fun with the other kids. Yeah, because kids of all ages were in the bus.
Yeah.
So you want to pick on a junior.
So were you the junior or were you the naughty
senior.
kid?
I was a naughty kid. Yeah, a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explains it.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you go on to? Did you go to university after that?
I did.
And what did you study? at
I
university?
studied the science. But
Was that your choice or was that family choice again?
well, I wanted to be an architect actually.
Really?
Yeah, because I like to doodle. I like, and I'm pretty proud of my perceptions too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that you'll see that in my photography. But I didn't really put my mind to it, so I dropped out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm
And
not proud to say that.
What university did you go to?
Goa University.
So you were doing an architecture
No.
course?
I was doing a science degree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was always flirting with the women and having fun because after finishing school in Doha in '92, I went to Goa. So there's a big difference,
Absolutely, yeah.
The beaches, the fun.
Why did you choose Goa?
Because I'm of Goan origin.
Oh, really?
So my mum, after finishing working she used to work at Cable and Wireless, which was the company that came in to Doha before Ooredoo.
Oh, right, QTEL.
Yeah, exactly.
QTEL
So
and then Ooredoo.
QTEL was actually Cable and Wireless, which is a British telecom company. Yeah. So yeah.
So you went to Goa
Yep.
to university to study,
Yep.
but then you realised it was a party town, and
No, I didn't get to party a lot because I was under.
it's like a kid in a sweetie shop.
Yeah, I'm still that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you dropped out, and then what? What happened?
And then I came to Doha.
You
My
came
dad
back.
Said, he reined me in. He said, "Hey, listen, you know what? Come back to Doha."
I'll sort you out.
Yeah, I'll sort you out. And he did. He did.
So what did he do?
Well, I picked up a job here with a travel agency because my dad's in a travel line.
Yeah.
And he said, learn something in the travel line and maybe you can work in a travel agency. So I worked in a travel agency for a couple of months. They didn't pay me, but that was okay because I was just learning the job.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I saw an ad for an ad agency, a below-the-line agency called DPI.
Yeah.
And I went in for my interview, and till day I'll never forget that interview because other than getting the job, I like the the ambience, the atmosphere. I said, I think I'm made for this.
Yeah.
It's like entering Ginger Camel's office, you know.
Yeah.
You get the positive vibe because I'm an ad man. I'm a publishing guy. I am.
Yeah.
So I walked in there and I said, and the interview was like over a cup of coffee, not like
No, exactly.
Your certificate.
No, we're more interested in your personality and your creativity.
So Arnold Lazarado, the owner of the company, and his partners were Tariq Jaida, the Jaida family, for dance.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, when can you join? I said, like, right now.
But what were you offering? What were you?
I was offering my flair. my
I know, but you didn't have any. Did you have any portfolio or anything to offer?
Oh no, I joined them as a sales guy. I was your maverick sales guy, the only sales guy.
So yeah, but what were you offering? What were you showing them? Any sales results?
No,
or
nothing.
You just say, look.
I just offered them my smile, and they said, "Yalla."
That's true. I've done that in the past. It depends on someone's personality.
It's the feel. It's the feel.
And it's the vibe. Yeah,
absolutely,
right.
It is the vibe.
So they gave you a job as sales.
Yeah, sales and marketing executive.
Oh, and marketing. So they throw in the marketing as well.
Yeah, I did that because I think they didn't have anybody else in it. Maybe,
Yeah.
But I said,
what year was this? What were we talking about?
97.
Okay.
97. Yep.
And what was the market like? Who would you be selling to?
Well, we were below the line, so we did brochures, post. We were actually the first company to start a large format digital printing.
Okay.
And we used to also service printing presses because we were a pre-press bureau, DPI, Digital Pre-Press and Imaging Bureau.
Okay.
That was the name of the company. But I rechristened it DPI, don't push it. So I still call it that.
Yeah.
So any client, acts a little funny, I said, remember, I'm working for DPI.
Don't push it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Superb. So how long were you there?
9 years.
And you were doing sales and marketing for 9 years?
Sales and marketing, then I moved in because we started Abode magazine.
Abode magazine?
Abode, yeah. Which then,
Abode. Okay.
Abode, yeah, which is now defunct. It's kaput.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like many other magazines.
Yeah, I know. That's because of the whole digital revolution. It just
but I still feel the Middle East still has the paper
I feel
touch.
that too. I feel there's a need. I think there.
And I feel there will be a come around circle.
I'm 100% with you. Yeah. I feel there's going to be niche markets and requirements for different interests in the Gulf region.
Because ergonomically, you cannot be on your phone all the time.
No.
And it's bad manners if I'm actually at a press conference and I'm.
But aren't we looking at the reason why these magazines have closed down is the fact that the advertisers are feeling the pinch, and also the fact that they feel that it's easier to advertise on social media, and they don't really get it
because the monitoring is easier on social media.
Yeah, absolutely. No one monitors. Okay, you can print thousands of magazines, but actually, who's
the readership?
The readership.
Yeah, because you can print 100,000 magazines, and you will actually do that. But if it's sitting in your backyard, what's the point? Yeah.
No, I think they need to.
I'd rather print 500 magazines and have it directly mailed to a people.
Well, but you're sales and marketing, so how would you go about, if magazines come back, what would your take be in trying to convince someone, like myself, to advertise?
Content is king and
content
queen.
Is king
and queen for me. Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah, and.
But would you also recommend or say where these magazines can be purchased or viewed?
Yeah,
because that's another thing where
absolutely it is also where your point of sale is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you don't want to be selling it at your grocery shop, around the corner. Depending if it's a lifestyle magazine, I think lifestyle magazines do well. Yeah.
Yes, everyone's interested.
Yeah, because nobody wants
people.
to see a numbered magazine.
No.
Yeah, because they're already seeing that on their phones and in the offices. Yeah. They want something that's pleasing to the eye.
Absolutely.
So, lifestyle.
But isn't there any lifestyle out there at the moment on the?
Quite a few.
But local?
No.
It's more.
I think there is one lifestyle magazine just come up this month, and I can't remember the name of the magazine.
A new one.
Yep, a new one. But they have a motoring magazine with them, so they have muscle already. So they're pretty lean. So I think they can manage.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to be.
Yeah.
Lean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you were working for DPI for
Nine years.
Nine years.
And
you did sales and marketing and
sales and marketing. To be frank, I did quite a few things. I was like their little Achilles heel, I would call it. My boss called me that. You're my Achilles heel.
But I thought Achilles heel was your weakness.
No, I know. Achilles, sorry. Achilles. Sorry, not
Okay.
heel.
All right.
Thank
Achilles.
you for correcting
Okay,
me. Yeah,
right.
yeah. Achilles. Yeah, wow. Yeah, he did. Achilles heel sometimes when I pissed him off.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah.
okay, and you did mostly everything. You picked up.
Yeah, I actually picked up the brochures printed from the printing press, put it in the back of my car, and delivered to the client. And I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I sometimes meeting the GM, and trying to get business off him.
Yeah.
And at the same time,
You were delivering.
I'm delivering to the T-boy there.
Nice.
And we had banter.
Well, this is it. I think that's it. Business is all about relationships, and I
Absolutely.
think if you have a connection with, it doesn't matter who.
Yeah.
Within business, it always helps in
true.
whatever degree.
Yep. Absolutely.
So no, I admire when people have worked. I'm not afraid to make the tea for a client, or
I'm happy to make. I'm afraid because I don't make really good tea.
All right. Okay. Well. Yeah, but you learn. But I have no qualms in doing that, or if there's.
I do that right now. Actually, I don't mind.
I don't mind. I know some.
It adds value.
It does.
Yeah.
We're all human.
Yeah.
It's just it doesn't matter what position you're in.
Yeah, true.
It's just like, come on, just show respect.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that.
Yeah. Okay, 9.5 years. And then where did you go?
Then I moved to the Asian Games, which was my claim to fame because I just enjoyed working there for 3.5 years.
In 2006.
Yeah, I worked for
So did you have to wear anyone that says I worked for the Asian Games, I always say, did you have to wear that tracksuit?
Not until the games. No.
And how did that feel?
Oh, I felt like a little parrot. But but that was fun. I was very proud of working for the Asian Games. Having said that,
No, I'm sure it was a fantastic event, and you can see it was a huge buzz.
Yeah, I worked for the PR agency. The Asian Games were my client, but I felt like I'm working with them and for them.
Yeah,
because I worked for Burson Marsteller, which is a PR agency that handled the Asian Games.
Yeah,
APAC.
So what was your role?
Well, I was the account manager for this specific account. So I joined Burson Marsteller Bates Span Gulf from the Dubai office that came into Doha.
Yeah.
They set it up. They won the pitch. So they set it up in Doha.
Yeah.
And they, what do you call it? They gave me, Oliver Stelling, who was the CEO at that time, he gave me he interviewed me and he said, you got it. I know. So, not really, yeah. So I got the job with BPG, Burson Marsteller, and we were handling the media, comms for them. So we were a team of 2 initially, then we became 4, and then we became 12.
Wow.
Come games time,
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it so much because I was dealing with Yon Yap, BBC, Shimbuns in Japan, different newspapers, VJPs, when the media tours used to come in. So it was all new to me, but at such a high level, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I just
You loved
said, bring it on, throw me the gauntlet, I said.
Yeah.
And then I picked up my little Sony T something, I can't remember, camera, and I took pictures whenever I was with the team. And the Asian Games said, hey, we'd like those pictures. We want to use them.
So was that the first time that you realized that you had an eye for taking pictures?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's not the time I did. It was a little later.
Oh, so even when people are complimenting you on your pictures, you're like, yeah, well, whatever,
Yeah, because it was press pictures. Just it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like,
it wasn't really thought.
Yeah, they wanted to see murals of the building wraps, Doha 2006. Okay, anybody can take that, but because I took that and they needed it, they put it up in papers all over the Middle East.
Wow.
Yeah. So
did you create your own scrapbook?
I don't. I didn't even do that. I'm really bad at that, actually.
No, I used to when I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
But
I think my dad did it for me because
really?
he is so regimented.
Yeah,
he did it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, he had something back home.
Bless him.
Because he was a volunteer for the Asian Games. He flew back to Doha because he was retired, but he flew back.
Yeah.
And he worked for the Asian Games as a volunteer. He
Wow.
volunteered.
Is he coming back for the World Cup?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. That's his dream. It's a
Yeah?
sad thing I didn't take him. In his lifetime, he said he wants to see a World Cup.
Wow.
And it's going to be Qatar.
Beautiful.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a treat for him.
Yeah, I know it will.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so you're dealing with all these media agencies,
Yep.
broadcasters.
yeah, one of the guys called Mike Bushell, who's become a friend of mine because I think I'm a pretty friendly guy. I befriend people
Well,
really easy.
That's why I know you, because you're very friendly.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah. So this guy's name is Mike Bushell. He's a celebrity of sorts on BBC Sport.
Okay.
So he came to Doha he wanted to see cover the sport called sepak takraw and kabaddi.
What's that?
These were new sports coming into the world, to the Asian Games in 2006.
Yeah.
At least, I think sepak takraw, which is an Indonesian sport where it's a mix of football and volleyball,
Oh, really?
but you only use your foot.
Ah, okay.
So you need
Yeah,
to
I
know,
think I've seen that.
Yeah, you need to really be a kickboxer for
Wow,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah. So that was the time the Asian Games in 2006 in Qatar.
And is it carried on to the other Asian Games?
Yes, it is. I think
has?
it lost
Okay.
1 or 2 years. 1 or 2 they didn't have it, but
Yeah.
I think the last one they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he came just to report on.
Yeah, he wanted to see
find out
something
more.
new, right? So he said,
Okay.
let's do that. So
So that's one sport. What was the other one?
kabaddi, which is
Kabaddi
an Indian
was-
sport,
Which is what?
which is grappling in mud.
Oh, a bit like wrestling, but in mud.
Yeah, it's a touch sport, contact sport.
Okay.
It's a team that. I don't know the nuances of the
No,
game.
I'm not going to
totally.
push you on it. But
Yeah, exactly. But
Okay. So
it is-
you took him around to show him these sports?
Yeah,
that
I
was
did.
your responsibility.
I
And
did. He was my responsibility.
Okay.
We had a good time, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was his first trip to Doha, so I said, let me be your,
Oh wow.
tour
Yeah.
guide. So I showed him around Souq Waqif, the places I knew. The Doha, because what is now Hamad Medical City was the Asian Games village.
That's right. That's where they put all the
All the
athletes in.
yeah.
And now it's full of staff and
Yeah. So
Different
my treat
departments.
for the world, for working so diligently for the Asian Games, was I was asked to be stationed at the tennis complex.
yeah.
And India got most of the gold medals there. So I was like,
Oh, so you
so
were
every
like,
time I had to stand there because my national anthem
you
was
were
being.
like a lucky charm for them.
No, we were favorites because we
Yeah.
had people like Leander Pace and Mahesh Bhupati, Sania Mirza. So we were like
Yeah.
rolling.
And you said you worked for them for 3 years. So
Yeah.
was it like 2 years before?
2005.
Okay,
And then
2006, and then
closing and wrap up,
Okay.
Still 2008 rather. Yep.
2008.
Yeah, because
Even
after
2 years.
well, some of it did because, some of it did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, and I also managed to pitch for the Reach Out to Asia PR gig,
Yeah.
and I won it. I say I because I actually went up there, said, "Hey, Jill, is there are you looking for a PR agency? Yeah, why don't you pitch?" We pitched.
Who
Three
are
of
you
us
pitching for though? Just
for they used to have a gala dinner
yeah.
and for basic PR work,
Yeah.
writing press releases.
So that's just you yourself, or
And we had we were just 2 of us in Doha because
Okay.
they retained just 2 of us, myself and another lady.
who's we?
We?
Yeah, what you mean the Asian Games?
No,
or the
no,
DPI,
the PR agency.
PR agency.
Basin Masdar,
yes, okay.
Bates Span Gulf,
Okay, so
yeah.
you're still working for them.
I was still working
Okay,
for them.
so
yeah.
then you're looking for new clients after that.
Yeah, because we wanted to still be there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so
So you got Reach Out to Asia
yeah, which
gala
was-
dinner.
we retained the whole
The whole account.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, it was nice because it also gave me a little inkling into community social responsibility.
Yeah.
But I feel I was born into that because of my dad, and my grandmother, because we used to do that back home in India too.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so I like the CSR angle.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be instilled into everybody
absolutely.
at a personal level
Yeah.
and a corporate level.
No, you're right. No, that's why that's why it was important for us when we launched Dire Heat, that we wanted to reach out into the community and be a voice for the community. So that's kind of, Ginger Camel's CSR.
Oh wow, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we
Wow.
don't preach about it, but we just,
Yeah, I know.
we
Yeah,
just
that's
put it
another
out
thing,
there
yeah.
and,
Yeah,
we
it's-
tell
it's-
people's
it's
stories.
Like it's like my grandmother telling me what your right hand does, your left hand shouldn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Right hand.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay,
the
so-
Asian Games, that was fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. And then there was a big dip in Dubai. Whoops, everything came crashing in.
Yeah.
So
In Dubai? Or you mean Doha?
no, in Dubai, in Dubai. So
Okay.
we were a Dubai-based company, right? Yeah. So they
Okay,
said
so did they pull the plug?
they pulled the plug. Yeah,
Okay.
they pulled the plug. Yeah.
So you had no job?
Yeah, I didn't have a job then.
Okay.
So, but I'm getting used to that. But I was, yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's move on. So
yeah,
then
but you seem that kind of flexible guy where, nothing really gets to you. You
Nothing
just,
phases me, yeah.
You just
Yeah.
move on to, whatever comes your way.
Yeah, because I'm on a journey.
Absolutely.
I'm,
Well, we're all on
I'm
a journey.
realizing it now.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well,
Yeah.
you do as you get older.
Yeah.
You realize that
Yeah.
it's up to you, and it all results on whatever efforts you put out there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So okay. So do you want to focus on what you're doing now? Can we jump that far? Or
Yeah, we can,
was
we
there
can.
anything in between?
Well, I would tell you where because I want to how I actually continued my photography was
Okay. Yeah.
because after finishing off with the Asian Games, Bus and Mastella, I then picked up my camera.
So that was the time
Yeah,
where you
I
thought,
picked up my
actually,
camera. My wife bought me my first camera. Actually, I should say thank you, Giselle.
big shout out
Yep,
to the
big
wife.
shout out. Yep. And she picked up a camera for me, and I started taking pictures randomly. I'm just moving around because I was jobless.
Yeah.
So Vani, the editor-in-chief of Qatar Today, said, hey, you got some good pictures there. Would you like to use them for Qatar Today? I said, why not?
And he's going to pay you?
Of course. I can't tell you the amount because...
No, you don't have to tell us the amount, but...
Yeah, because with all due respect, it wasn't really big, but it was something to start with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to start somewhere.
Absolutely. So I enjoyed that moment. They started giving me some work here and there.
Yeah.
Small trickling work because they already had photographers, but they didn't have the big B photography eye.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Right.
So they had a couple of my pictures on the cover. I covered the Mataf opening for them. Mm-hmm. So they had me on the New York Times issue cover.
Wow.
I mean, not me, but the pictures that I
Yeah,
took.
yeah.
And then I started working. An ex-colleague of mine and I and another investor, we started a magazine called BQ.
Yeah, that's how you came on my radar when you were doing BQ magazine, because that's when we were
2013.
Yeah, that's why
12.
We wanted you to be kind of partnering up with Doha Heat. I don't think we were doing Your Onion at the time.
Yeah.
And we wanted to put news information out there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's where we got.
So what happened to? So what were you doing at BQ?
Well, I was a partner in that company. Yeah, and again, I was the sales and marketing manager.
So what happened to that? Did that just fade away?
Yeah, it did. But we had some good times there.
You did a lot. You were putting good content out there on a regular basis.
Content was king there.
Yeah,
it was amazing. We had the best content actually. With all due respect to the Edge.
So why?
Yeah, but
why'd you let it go?
I can't really put my finger on it actually.
And how were you making money? Was it based on advertising? Or?
Based on advertising, yeah. But you know what happened since we were in the first year? And we had a lot of content actually. People started telling me, you have more excess content. You should ease it out,
Yeah.
But we didn't do that. I think we were understaffed here and there, but a few issues, which I really don't want to go.
No, you don't have to. But was it a learning curve for you?
It was.
Would you revisit it?
Actually, you're always in a learning curve.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Always, yeah.
But would you consider doing something like that again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
No, you can tell me afterwards how.
I'm going to rope you in too.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did that. How long did you do that for? The BQ magazine?
3.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. 3.5 to 4 years. And then, social media started coming in like, hey, we're the new boy in town.
Yeah.
So,
but you could have jumped on that bandwagon with the whole social media.
Yeah.
You could have been like Buzz magazine or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah, but we didn't. And I'd like to move on to BigBmeetup.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
How did that start?
Well, that just started after me finishing off with this magazine again, twiddling my thumbs. Not really, but just sitting down there having a cup of, karak chai and running through my thoughts and saying, Bosco, what are you going to do with all this talent? When you go up there, what are you going to tell him? Be humble. Yeah, okay, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, let's start. I did some photography again. Clients gave me some work here and there.
Yeah.
But then it just came up to me. It said, Big B Meetup. And it's still new.
But you call Big B because Big Bosco.
Big B, no, Big
No,
B, maybe because I
Big
have
B.
a little slob of a head and I was kind of big. Not really fat, but
No, I can't believe that.
yeah, no, I wasn't fat, but I was kind of big. So, why?
So that was why Big B.
Yeah, people started calling me Big B among
Really?
other names. I said, yeah, I like that. And Bosco,
Yeah.
Big B. And in India, Big B is the name of Amitabh Bachchan, the most popular actor
Oh, really?
of all of India,
Okay.
except for the South, perhaps. I look up to the guy too. He's pretty cool. I might meet him at some point. I
Okay.
will.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. If you're
Yeah.
putting it out there, I'm sure it will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you might laugh at this or you might not, but I have aspirations of doing a short film
Okay.
by the second quarter of 2022
On what?
on something that I'm working on.
Okay.
Yeah. And I am going to rope you in again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're the sensei of videography, aren't you? Or
Well,
yeah.
I've got the right people to do,
Okay. Yeah.
the creativity. I just
Okay.
create the
I
platform.
think now I know why you call this Doha heat. It's kind of hot here, man. I'm sweating.
No, this is your onion. You're on your onion.
okay.
Doha he's the other one. No, that's because they're using
I'm
normal
just kidding.
lights.
Yeah.
If we were just using the LED lights, then it
Okay.
would be fine. But
Okay.
with these two lights, it puts up the heat.
Yeah, no,
I've
I'm the
noticed.
only guy.
I know.
I'm the only guy sweating.
My
so-
last two interviews, the guys have been sweating.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
So I'm not the only one.
No,
That's
you're
fine.
not the only one.
Yeah. So we were back at Big B meetups. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, how did that come about?
It just rolled into
So you
my
were
head.
thinking, yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
you thought, okay.
I mean, I
But
thought.
what was the theme? What is the theme?
Yeah, you're not the first person to ask me this, and I was on the spot the other day in with another lovely friend of mine, and she was a speaker at my first event, and she said, "Bosco, but what is the theme?" In her British accent. I'm like, let me put a finger on that. I can't remember. Well, it is a CSR initiative,
Yeah.
and it is an opportunity for people to talk, to inspire,
Yeah.
to build camaraderie,
Yeah.
and it's open to anybody. But
Yeah.
I kind of choose my speakers.
Okay.
Like my first event, my first Big B meetup, I was very blessed and honored to have Mohammad Saudoun Al Kuwari, who is a beIN Sport reporter.
Yeah.
And later in that year, Qatar 2022 chose him to be a brand ambassador for the
wow.
World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a friend now. At least I can call him that.
Yeah.
Yeah. A wonderful guy. I didn't know at my event he spoke of him being a Davis Cup tennis player
Really?
for Qatar. Yeah.
Wow.
An Audi ambassador, Middle East.
Yeah.
A Puma ambassador, Middle East.
So you were learning
I'm
everything.
like,
Why-
what? I just call him because he was in beIN Sport.
Yeah.
And because he's a very laid back guy, humble, humility personified. Yeah.
But you feel that, by setting this up, you're drawn to these kind of people? Is that what, you're putting it out there that...
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why do they say yes for coming, how do you convince them?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I just pick up the phone. Or,
Yeah, well, a lot of
or
people can
send
do
them,
that,
Or
yeah.
send them an Instagram message and then they check my Instagram
Okay.
content and they say, hey, this guy's onto something. Let's go and meet up with him,
And is your Instagram a personal one or
No,
the
it's
Big B?
The Big B, yeah, the Big B meetup.
So what can
Yeah.
people expect looking at your Instagram? What's on it?
Well, there's a lot of stuff on it. yeah. It's a select mix of my pictures, of myself, of what I do, of how I see the world, my
Yeah.
perception,
Yeah.
some events that I go to. You know what? I forgot something really big in the middle of this, which is such a blooper for me.
Come on.
And I am that.
Tell
that. I'm possibly the first photojournalist to cover the blockade, because that was my claim to fame. Actually, that's I don't know how I forgot that. So during the blockade, again, I was twiddling my thumbs and doing nothing. But every Ramadan, I go down to the Corniche and take pictures of the car parade, which is very popular.
Okay.
Every Ramadan, they have a car parade every day. just before,
Really?
breaking of fast. Yeah.
Okay.
So I went down there, and during the blockade time, it was the blockade was during Ramadan.
Yeah, it was around June the 5th, wasn't it?
Yeah,
To-
May, June. Yeah, June. Yep.
Yeah.
So I went down on the Corniche, and I saw these kids with Tamim al-Masjid stickers, with flags. So I said, hey, this is like a little National Day revolution, man. So I said, chuck the cars, let's take pictures of these kids, because it shows purity, shows, their support for the nation.
Yeah.
Nothing political,
Yeah.
So I captured these pictures, and Shangri-La said, hey, you know what? You should have an exhibition.
Ah, that's how the exhibition came
So
about.
they had an exhibition
I
for
saw
me.
that on social media.
Ahmed Al-Madid came along, and he kind of inaugurated it for me, but he came and showed support.
Nice.
Ahmed Al-Madid, the artist behind the Masjid, he's a friend.
Yeah.
We chat sometimes when he's not traveling and meeting presidents and people like that. And then I kept having exhibition after exhibition. So I had like 5 exhibitions in the past 18 months. But then my last exhibition, I said, why is it always a personal, it's just my exhibition. I said, let's open it to other people. And I had a community photo expo at Fraser Suites, Doha, in Al Salata.
And how did that go?
It was fantastic. It was lovely. I had 30 photographers, 36 or 40 images. I collaborated with 2 other friends of mine, and they were curators for the exhibition. And now the hotel wants to make it an annual affair. I'm like, okay, but I want to go to another hotel. But I will do that, because it showed, again, camaraderie. I like that word. I use it too often, but it's a nice word.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
So don't you think that's something is that not something that you want to carry on with the photography? Or you just like to, go with the wind and try different things?
Well,
you don't want to be stuck in one pigeon.
I cannot be stuck. I'm not that kind of a person.
No,
I
can tell.
Yeah, I cannot sit in one place. I'm lucky I'm sitting here I think you might have tied me down here. Yeah. So I am having another community photo expo for Ramadan this year.
But not at the Fraser Suites.
No, it's not at the Fraser Suites.
And you don't like to be tied to one place either.
No, but listen up. It is Qatar's first digital photo expo, as in all the images are on a digital screen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm taking entries as next week, closing it at the end of the month. And the theme is championing the spirit of Ramadan.
Nice.
In Qatar.
Is it similar to the screen? Have you been to the new National Museum?
Yeah, of course.
And that screen where they've got all the photographs and you can touch it and...
No, it's not. No.
It's not as...
I don't have those kind of pockets. No. Yeah, no, it's not.
So how are you
I'm
going to
looking
do it?
Well, I'm talking to, TV companies like, your Sonys, your LGs.
It's good promotion for them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's Samsungs. Yeah.
It's that business head of yours. I like you, Bosco, because you've got that business head as well as the community head. You've got the creative head. Yeah, you mix it.
I hope. I think, You haven't seen the numbers.
No, well.
Yeah,
but as long as you're happy.
Yeah. Happiness is not to do with numbers.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy in what you're doing.
True.
Anyway, we're running out of time.
Yeah, I know. Well,
have you covered everything that you want with the Big B?
Yeah, kind of. Big
so
B.
when's the next event?
Well,
when can people...
It's on the 20th of April at Al Azizia Hotel.
Okay, so hopefully we can get this video out. My video guy's looking at me going... Yeah,
okay.
All right, thanks.
And you are invited. In fact, the whole team is invited.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's the 20th of April?
20th of April. It's a Saturday. It's the Saturday before Easter. God help me, I don't know.
Yeah.
It goes well. Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
Is there a speaker or what's the format of the...
Well, it's my best. It's my magnum opus.
Yeah?
Yep. I'm flying in. It's about special needs.
Yes.
Actually, I say differently abled people.
Yeah.
We all have special needs.
Oh, absolutely. The more you meet people, yes, we're all different.
So I've collaborated with this amazing gentleman in Qatar, Ahmed Al-Shahrani. Mm-hmm. He is a sportsman. Yeah. But he's on his wheelchair. But he can beat me up, because he's so fit and he's such an amazing human. So we are flying in a Guinness Book of World Record holder from Kuwait, a Kuwaiti gentleman who's a life coach and who holds a Guinness Book of World Record in scuba diving.
Nice.
We're having a Qatari Rio Olympic silver medalist, Paralympics. The guy also was a flag bearer for the London Olympics. So I'm going up. I'm cranking it up.
You
a bit.
are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And where's this going to be held?
At the Azizia Hotel,
Azizia Hotel.
which is in the Aspire Zone. It's a Victorian style.
Yes, it's
Victorian
that
style.
one. That's just behind where I live. So I'll be there. I just walk.
Absolutely. If you're not going to now, you
10-minute walk.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you.
Great.
And,
So how can people find more information about this?
Well, I'm going to put up a post hopefully by Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running a little late because I'm just talking to a few little sponsors there.
Okay.
You know?
So you're just getting them
Twisting
sorted.
the arms a bit here and there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what a great event.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited about it because we are doubling the number of invitees.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking to Shafalla, Best Buddies, a couple of other agencies.
Yeah.
We have 6 speakers actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you, Bosco.
Yeah.
So what's the event called? It's
BigBmeetup.
Meetup.
It's
So
a
can they-
hashtag. You can follow the hashtag.
Okay, and they can find that on the Meetup group as well. Is there an actual Meetup group called the Big B?
No.
You know, you got the Meetup platform.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's just.
Yeah.
Okay, and they can find more information on social media.
Well, yeah, I'm tying up with Qatar Living and I Love Qatar.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to be.
They'll be putting it out there.
Absolutely. Even Radio Olive are going to be having me on radio soon next week.
Great. I think they're coming in on Doha Heat.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, to
That's
talk.
nice. Great.
Great. Thank you, Bosco.
You're welcome.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. And please pop in anytime to keep us up to date.
Sure,
with all,
I will.
You know,
Great.
Your new activities
Yeah, I
or
will.
jobs.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to catching up with you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.